So, um, so this understanding and integrating of consciousness in the awakening as we awaken, it's very much also um, this whole digested through the unique individual crystal, the unique individual being. So then understanding the whole thing, understanding this world, understanding all the energies of this world, the whole picture becomes very unique and individual. How it's filtered through this being in relationship to how it's filtered through another being, and it becomes unique understanding. So for me, as I study this whole thing of awakening in the body, awakening as all that we are, incarnating into physical form, I really experience and work with the energies and the ideas around energies being blocked at places in our systems, and how to free these blockages, how to move energy in our system. And then it's very interesting for me to see on how we can see it in one way and how I see it in another way. And I'm sure that we can see it in both ways. But for now, what I wanted to share is that I see the system of blockages in the system not as energy that we have taken in, energy that is stuck from the outside, energy that has affected us from the outside. I see it as energy that we have held back in our own system. So we are this integral energetic system, and we have all this energetic spark of life force that is ignited through impulses and sparks, and as we react, as we interact with the surroundings. And through societal conditioning throughout a lifetime, we have been told this other structure of how to express our energy, and all the places where it's not okay to express in different ways. So from when we were little, there was all these moments where we were told no, or where we experienced shame, or around different kinds of behavior. So we have this programming around what's okay behavior and what's not, and that makes it quite an experience, quite a ride, to start to really become this unique being that you are, to awakening to the unique crystal, to the unique resonance, the signature that you are, because that behavior is completely unique. It's not like any other behavior. So then meeting that against the I always struggle with that word, socialization, it becomes quite quite what can the word be for that? It becomes a very interesting experience to be up against the socialization, all the rules and laws, and in the kind of collective field of around what's okay behavior and what's set behavior and what's within the norm, and then realizing that every single being in their own on their own independent awakening to themselves journey will be a unique set of behaviors. So there's no preset um, workings in the collective realm of how this behavior has been experienced like that before. It's completely unique, not like anything else. So there's nothing we can relate it to in reality, and that's really what socialization is, that we can kind of relate, we can put a certain set behaviors into a box that we can all relate to and be equal and understand each other in. And the unique expression of a being is unique. So it's never been done before. So it's a very interesting process, this journey of actually then starting to allow this unique expression. But then we're also up against all the energy, all the impulses in one's system, one's own system, that's been denied throughout a lifetime. All these energetic impulses that's like charge of life force in a body, to move this body in a certain way, to act in a certain way, to speak or say, or whatever creative impulse, inspiration comes through your channel of uniqueness in every single moment, in every single now moment. So there's a lot of energy that's been held back in all the different energetic centers around all these different body parts and areas of these energetic centers. All the things that we've constructed in the throat around expressing this energy into words or actions or creation. All of this energy then becomes this kind of blocked energy around in this area, around the spine in this area, and related areas. And there's a big kind of concoction of it throughout the body. So then I see it not as where the energy is blocked in our system. It's kind of like this disempowered idea that this energy is blocked because we took in some energy from the outside that kind of over empowered us and got stuck in our system because there's all these other things around us kind of at war with us. And we're kind of victims to all of these energies in this matrix that is like always like over empowering us. And it's just feeding to the illusion that we're the victims and we are disempowered, which we are not. And when we look at this idea a little differently, then it's like we're not victims to the surroundings. We are choosing to behave in different ways in relationship to the surroundings, which either allows the energy to flow in our system, to be the actual true expression that how you want to express in every single situation, how you want to react emotionally in every single situation, how you want to. And when we're fully allowed this freedom, when this like kind of fear patterning in the whole body around socialization, having to fit in, because it's actually for the nervous system and for the more survivalistic parts of our being, it's actually about survival, this thing of fitting in. Because if we're not, then we might be outside of the tribe and outside of the safe measures of society, where we will be a part of it all and protected, and where we will have food and house and all of this. So we come back to the inner being, to the inner allowance of expressing this uniqueness in every single moment. If we can kind of begin to release this or work with this kind of fear programming that's stuck in the body around survival, especially around fitting in this kind of survival, then we are free to be, and to in every single moment just allow this creative flow of your essence to respond and interact and react with all of what's going on around you. So then when there is this kind of healed this kind of healed energy around this expression, it's like we also then allow the total and the higher expression in every single moment. So let's say you experience an emotion in a moment, and you could think like the more socialized world is like, yeah, but we can't all just run around expressing anger, and that's like when that expression is blocked and held, and there's a resistance and a feeling of not allowing it, it becomes a very if you want to put it on a higher and a lower, it becomes a very lower vibration of that expression. It has to come out some way, and it comes out in a very crashing into the system way, because there's so much resistance to the energy as well. But when there's a full allowance of any kind of expression, as the body needs to, as the being needs to, as the being is inspired to, interacting with all these energies in the world, you can see it as always this kind of beyond duality. There's just you experiencing an energy, and that energy inspires you in a way, and then that mutates in another kind of expression, and there's this dance throughout this existence. So when there's freedom to be and to express all the things, all that you are, all the emotions, all the things that the being experience, maybe then anger is expressed in a more free and inspired and creative way. There's this kind of, in the risk of again putting it on a lower and higher, but there's this kind of like whole range of allowance of freedom and expressing it, which opens up to so much more creativity in how to express it, and how to express it with all of you, with the higher self and with the inspiration and creativity merged in the expression of it. So that was what I wanted to share for now. Just a little something to sense and tune into and contemplate on the difference around the two systems of either meeting the energetic system in the body, and the flow and well-being and balance of this energetic system in the body as energy that is blocked, stuck, taken in from the outside, not yours, something that's coming into your system beyond your boundaries and attacking you as a victim, and it's stuck there. It's like, it's very disempowering if you feel into it. And then there's the other picture where the energy is your energy, where the energy is just your energy held back, where it could have been or could be allowed free expression, free inspired expression in regards of anything this being meets in the world. So you can dance, so you can mutate, so you can create with everything you meet in the world. Create through allowing your creative expression to come through in regards of anything you meet in the surroundings in the world. So that was the little awareness, thought, pondering, opening for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.